Konami Studios. Nightwing, issue 80. You know, I'm thinking about it now. I'm kind of amazed that they went back to, like, issue 78 with Nightwing instead of relaunching with issue number 1. That to me seems like something you do because you want to get away from the stank of the last run that a lot of people had problems with. But you're continuing it with this? Okay, that's fine. Not a big deal. The amazing team behind the last Suicide Squad book returns to write Nightwing. And again, we are introduced to a new character called Heartless. Again, a lot of new characters popping up at DC lately, especially adjacent to the Batman family. Is that a coincidence? I don't think so. You know, if you're new to DC and you want to write a Batman-type character, but you don't want to use the Joker or Bane or any of these other long-lasting characters, make your own thing. Make your Flatline, make your Punchline, make your Miracle Molly, make your Heartless. I'm in support of it, guys. I'm in support of it. So, we open up this book. Dick Grayson's just lying on the couch. The dog's barking at the door. He goes in. Some detectives show up. They think he killed Martin, which we know he didn't. It was Heartless. So he's like, okay, this isn't good. So he calls Babs. She just left his place. She's headed back to Gotham. But she has to come back because, you know, he needs an alibi. I love it. It's just classic Dick Grayson. He's acting like a nice man, just being a good, honest bloke. And it's really nice to see that. So Barbara shows up. They're kind of being interrogated. The detectives ask the nature of their relationship, and neither of them really know what to say. Dick's kind of like, you know, I kind of wanted to know that myself. Babs immediately, it's not relevant to this. What does it matter? So they both kind of just talk up how they have a law degree and they'll be able to figure this out. But hey, whatever. They'll keep in touch with the detectives, so they leave. And now Dick and Babs are like, okay, we got to find this kid because nobody's seen Elliot since the murder. We got to figure out where he is. Dick's got an idea of to where he might be. And he's like, I need some help there. In order to sneak in and do some recon, I'm going to need some help from my brother. So we get the best Robin. It's Tom Taylor's favorite Robin. I can almost guarantee it. Tim Drake. Tim Drake shows up. He's like, he is the best Robin. He gives he gives Dick a present for Bruce, which is just like a wallet with a chain on it so he can't lose it. And he could look like he's like the front man in a soft metal band in the early 2000s. And it's just like, that's great. This is classic brotherly stuff. It's fun. So they head back to his place, and they're trying to figure out, you know, what the mission's going to be, what they're going to be up to. I like it. It's just fun seeing these two together. Just in a fun story. They're both matured now, doing their own thing. I'm not sure where Tim Drake currently is. Is he part of Titans Academy? I'm not reading that book, so I don't know. Is he still in Detective Comics? I know he had a stint there for a bit, but I'm not too sure. So we get back to, you know, Dick's place. Babs is there. They're just all hanging out. And we realize that Tim's going to go undercover. He's going to take the dog for a walk with him. And then he's going to go into the tent city of all the kids. And as he gets in there, he's doing some recon. He's just trying to figure out what's going on. He asks Dick, hey, I see that Babs stayed the night. And Dick's like, yeah, she slept on the couch. And this is brothers, man. This is what brothers do. They talk like this. They have fun. It's adorable stuff. Babs is on the line. Tim feels like an asshole now. And we find Elliot. Tim approaches, just trying to be like a nice guy, just making sure he's okay. And we realize that, yeah, his dad was killed by someone. Some more kids here. They've had their parents be murdered by this Hart guy. And we need to figure out what's really going on here. But as they do that, some trouble abrews as, what is it, Brutile? Or Brutale, one of those type of names. And the Electrocutioner. What the are these names? They're just so, like, good but also weak, you know? It's like, yeah, Electrocutioner, that's a strong name, but it sucks. Brutile, it's a strong name, but it sucks. They show up. Nightwing gets involved, and we get a few pages with some nice looking action. Like this stuff here, it's looking sweet. The Nightwing and Robin team up, it looks amazing. The artwork and the colors, again, I was talking about it with another book this week. DC's use of the color purple and pink and orange lately has just been phenomenal. They just really know we're going to do something new and different. Might as well use some bright colors that we hardly played with before. It looks great. The fight scene with Dick and Tim, it's great stuff. And the fire breaks down. They're like, oh, which one of you guys started the fire? It wasn't either of the villains that they're fighting here. They managed to save some of the people. They're like, okay, we got them. Everything's going well. Look at us, Dick, we're doing good work. And they realize that the person that started the fire was Heartless. And this is where we get the reveal of Heartless, a guy in a weird mask with his heart glowing. And that's where the book ends. And I'm like, this is fun. You wrapped this up really nicely. I just like the flow of this. Everything about it worked really well. It's very Dick Grayson, very Barbara Gordon, very Tim Drake. You just know what you're doing here, man, and it's some really cool stuff. I just enjoy seeing these characters interact and behave and have fun. I love it. I love it. This is Dick Grayson. This is what he's been needing, man. I just love the way he looks in this. I love the way Babs looks in this. Everything about this just works perfectly fun, and I think it's just a very enjoyable read that gets a lot of things right, man. It was just so fun to have all these characters show up again and do some cool stuff. Just acting like bros. That's really cool and enjoyable. This was just really well done. Everything about it worked. Just seeing the characters, and I just can't praise it enough. It's just really good stuff. A really fun Nightwing book that the character has been needing, and now that he's got this back, I'm like, we are in a great era for Nightwing, man. This is why this character has endured for as long as he has. This is why he's been consistently getting his own title for a long time, just because we know he can hold his own when given the opportunity, and this book just proves it. So Heartless, a new villain coming to the Nightwing's Rogue Gallery, I guess. We'll have to wait and see. Just a solid read all around. So, Nightwing issue number 80, I am going to give an 8 out of 10. Now, thank you guys for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, Patreon, Twitter, all that good stuff. And I will catch you in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.